Hello everyone, we are in chapter 6 and we're doing lesson 3. We're going to multiply decimals by a whole number, which is a great beginning before we do a decimal times a decimal. So when we multiply decimals, there are specific steps, and then once you follow steps with the decimal, everything else should make sense. So let's talk about what it is we're doing when we're multiplying. I'm going to go ahead and get an example. We're going to do the following equation. We're going to do 3 62/100 times 2. Let's talk about what we're doing when we multiply. When we multiply, we take this number and we're adding it however many times we're multiplying it. So it's saying that we're taking 3 62/100 and we're adding it twice. That's the same thing as multiplying it times 2. So if we added it twice, we would get 2 plus 2 is 4, 6 plus 6 is 12, bring down my decimal, and then a 7. Well, let's see if we get the same answer when we multiply. So here's how we multiply. Always put the bigger number or the one with the most digits up top. That is going to help you. And that's how we need to compute it. And then at the bottom, this is a multiplication sign, we put our 2. Now, we're not lining up the decimals, okay? I know that's new. Do not line up the decimal. You're probably like, say what? We lined up the decimal when we added and subtracted. We don't do that when we multiply, okay? You're just going to put the 2 right here. So it's 3 62/100 times 2, because we're going to multiply that 2 out to each number on top. Here we go. All right, 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7. Okay, so far so good. That's how we would multiply whole numbers together. Now, what do we do about that decimal? So, the number that has the decimal happens to just be the number on top. So you're going to count how many spaces over is the decimal. So we start over here and we count. We go 1, 2. So that's what we're going to do in our answer. We're going to go 1, 2. And that's where you place the answer. That's where you place the decimal in your answer. And look at this. We got the same answer. That means we did it right. Let's go ahead and do another one where we multiply decimal times a whole number. Let's say I had the example of 21 4/10 times 3. Okay, look how I stacked it. So if it was horizontal, it would look like this. Put the bigger number on top, or the one with the most digits on top, and then just place your whole number right here, okay? Do not line up the decimal. We don't do that. I'm not going to turn this 3 into a 3.0 and stack it. No, 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 no. We're multiplying. I need to multiply this 3 out to each number, okay? So 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 1 is 4. And 3 times 2 is 6. Now, is our answer 642? No way, Jose. We got to count the decimal spaces. So the only number that has a decimal to count is the one on top, and it's 1 space over. So in our answer, we go 1 space over. So our answer is 64 2/10. All right, I'm going to do one more. Here we go. This one's going to be a little different. What if I had a 0.5 times 6? Okay, that might sound weird, wondering how we put that together. Put the bigger one, most digits, decimal on top. 0 5/10 times 6. See how I set that up? I didn't line up decimals. I just stacked it like we were multiplying. 6 times 5 is 30. 6 times 0 is 0, plus 3 would give me a 3. Now our answer is not 30. I need to count how many spaces the decimal is. It's just 1. So our answer is 3, or 3.0. All right, you guys, those are the steps and examples to help you multiply a decimal by a whole number. Please be sure you check out the other videos as we continue working with multiplying and dividing our decimals.